As this channel grows and I learn, like you do, from me or from each other about penny roll hunting and penny era specifically, I have to make adjustments to my schedule and how I manage my time in regards to my content creation for YouTube. Excuse me. So it's what I've been getting into lately, thanks to um, some of my members, specifically Eric from keeneEyeCollectables and Otis, two of my members, is using coppercoins.com to identify errors or varieties of US pennies. So in episode 234, I started one video and I spent 20 minutes on researching a penny. That was part one. Then in part two, let me see. In part two, I was able to do the episode, but then there were a few pennies that needed to be researched, and I can't do it during the video. The video is going to be hours long. So I said, I'm going to put them to the side and I'm going to do a separate video on it. And I was going to make this part three, but that doesn't make any sense because I'm back. I'm defeating myself. I'm back to doing 1 or 2 hour videos, in a day. And anyway, so that's a long explanation, a 2-minute explanation of why this is episode 235. And these are the 3 pennies from episode 234 that need to be researched a bit. Okay? All right. So now that we only have 3 pennies to look through, hopefully I can get through 3 little pennies in one episode with researching them. Now, there's some caveats to this, right? A lot of people use, not, I shouldn't even say a lot of people, some people use microscopes, and at this, I don't use a microscope at this point, right? So I do, as long as I'm making a long video on 3 pennies, I'll show you what I do. And one of the things that I do is I put the valuable pennies, or what I think is valuable, in a special box, right? And I have 3 boxes, right? So this one here and it goes by value, right? So I got the ones that are worth maybe $1 or $2, that goes in one box. The ones that are worth $5 to $10, that's another box. And then the ones that I think are worth over $20, I have a different box, right? So maybe one day, right, when I get all situated with my life, my health, the YouTube channel, my time, everything like that, and I have a big office and I have different workstations, and then maybe I'll be able to pull out those pennies, right, and start doing deep dives on them for the channel. But as of right now, this channel is a hobbyist channel, right? You know what? I don't even know how to say the word correctly. Numismatist. Numismatist. I think that's how you say it. Let me see it. No, I didn't say. So here, let me click on numismatist. They show the word. Sometimes they show the word. Vocabulary. Numismatist. Sometimes they have the little thing that you can press on. Oh, here it goes. Numismatist. Huh? Let me see. I have to hear it again. Hold on.
Numismatist.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Numismatists.
Numismatist.
Numismatists. It has the TIST. Numismatists. Okay, I have a problem with the last T.
Numismatist.
Anyway, this is not a channel for numismatists. I think I have like, what's that called? A slur or anything with the T. Anyway, this isn't a channel for that. This is a hobbyist channel. Now, with that said, that doesn't mean we can't learn stuff about errors and things like that, which is what we do, right? We're crafting we're honing our craft. Okay, so now we're 6 minutes in, and let's start with the first penny. Okay, so this one, look. This is I believe a collar error. You see how flat it is, and as a result of the collar error, look how light the one is in 1991. And you can see the collar error on both sides. I've seen this before. I've seen another channel talk about it. And there's a name for this collar error. So let's go. Now, I might look for the 91 to see if that's an error on copper coins. But right now, what I'm really interested in, though, for this penny, is the collar error. Because of how flat the sides are. And for collar errors, for certain errors, I like to use error-reference.com, right? And we're going to go to one of these says collar errors, I think. Die errors, planchet striking. Isn't one of these a collar error? Die varieties, planchet errors, striking errors, post mint. Oh, it's got to be one of these. Where you at? Strike errors, planchet errors, die error, die varieties. You know what? Search the website. I'm going to put in, let me write collar error. Collar. Shit. Collar. Okay. Okay. So, this is cool. So I typed in collar, and I'm going to zoom out a bit. Look at how many things came up for collar. Okay. So this is pretty cool. So what we're looking for is the one. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so crazy. I'm going to show you something right now. I don't know. All right. Here, this one's called collar damage. Collar damage. Oh, so okay. So a collar error is considered a die error. All right. I'm going to put you up on the screen. Okay. All right. Just so you can look at it. What I'm looking at. All right. So collar damage is considered part of a die error. Die damage, collar damage. So we found a dime today that has the reading on the side here like this. And I have it in front of me, so I'm actually going to show it to you. But even though we're looking at the pennies, there was a dime in the penny roll. And let's see what it says. The section of the edge next to the cut carries coarse vertical grooves that reflect damage to the collar. Now, again, I'm not exactly sure this is the exact one. Yeah, I'm going to show it to you. So look at this. Not that one. Look at this, at this era, which is a nickel. But I'm going to show you a dime that we found today. And it's a little, I guess it's a little different than that. But look at, it's, so this one has the reeds on the inside. That one has the reeds on the outside. So that one's the cut. So this is a collar era also. The only question is what collar, what's the collar era? Because you can see the reeds twice. So if I find it, I'll show it again. All right. So anyway, so that one's a cud getting caught into the collar, and it makes those grooves. All right. So let's start at the top. Press the wrong button. All right. All right. Here we go. Collar clash. No. Collar failure. Nope. All right. I actually have to look at the penny again to remember what we're looking for. Oh, the flat edge. The flat edge. Oh, look at this one. This reminds me of the dime a little bit too. It has both reading in it. It's 9. Oh, they show the dime. The 1995 P dime displays a misaligned collar clash on its left side. Oh, look at it over here. It's not. Is it the same as this? No, looks way cooler than that one. But I think that's it. Oh shoot, that's it. I can't believe I'm over here looking for the penny. We found the dime. Oh wow, that is so crazy, man. That is so. And I can't believe they have a picture of the dime. Mine is way nicer than that. Okay, this 1995 P, is this mine a P? Yes, 1989. That's a 1995. This 1995 P dime displays a misaligned collar clash on its left side. Where's mine? Mine is on the. Oh wow, mine goes almost all around the whole penny. I didn't even dime. I didn't even realize that. No, it doesn't. It's one side. It's the right side. Okay. The separations produced by the clash extend from the internal margins of the design rim to the outermost portion of the field. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, so what is it? What is it again? As with any collar clash, the only hope of confidently identifying a misaligned collar clash lies among the reeded issues. I can't believe I'm looking for the penny and we found the dime. The reeded working face. So what is the? So this is 100% O. Where's it at? This is 100% O. That the error we're looking at right now. The only question is, what is it worth? But I know that's the one thing I get asked all the time. The ridge working face of the okay, so this is 100% a what's it called? A collar clash. Oh wow, let's see what it's worth. Let's go to I'm bring you back here. I'll put you back on the dime. I'll let you look at it while I look it up. Yep, has the misalignment, and it has whoop. That's it right there. The collar clash. I can't believe this. That's awesome, man. So let's see what it's worth. Collar clash dime. Huh. No, that one looks like junk. I have to find, when I find a nice one, I'll show it to you. Nope. Oh, here goes one. Oh wow, it's an auction. It's an auction. 1999p. It's nice, but it's auction. I want to see buy it now. What you could buy it for. And you know what? I'm gonna look to see what they sold for. There's a cheap one for $8. I'm trying to look for one. I mean, there was a real weak one. Oh, this one looks pretty nice. Oh, it's a little different. He wants $23 for it. It's a little different. I'll show you. It's a little different. I don't. I'm sure it is still like a collar. I don't know. See, that might be something. That might not even be the same thing. That's not the same. That's the problem. This is the real deal collar clash. I can't believe we got it in the penny roll. All right, let me see if they have one for sale. Sold. Excuse me. Let me see if I can find one sold. Dime collar clash sold. Oh, here goes one. Oh, and they're calling it wheel damage. Is it? Dime clash error coin has wheel damage. Ah. Oh, they got some cool dimes, man. All right, so I'm gonna have to put a price on this. Oh, tilted partial collar certified. Mine is certifiable, that's for sure. Okay, so the collar clashes are selling for between 20 and $30. So let's call it a. I can't believe we found a $20 dime, man. It might be worth. I mean, this is like exactly what's on the website. Where's it at? Let me pull out my loop. Oh, okay, it's right, and it's pretty cool. It's right by the date. There you go. All right. So let me just write it down on this flip. You know what? I have to do a short on it too. But anyway, it's a collar clash. Which one is it? Did it have specifically which one it is? Uh, as with any collar clash, the only hope of confidently identifying a misaligned. Oh, it's a misaligned collar clash. It's a misaligned collar clash. That's what I'm saying. It might be a little bit different than some of the other ones I was looking at. I'm gonna put misaligned collar clash on in eBay. I mean, I know eBay, a lot of it's BS. Don't get me wrong. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's about. I'm gonna say at least $20. I mean, it's the real deal, so that's the problem. A lot of them are like this one. I could send out to get graded, and it's gonna come back as a misaligned collar clash. There you go. Okay, so that's that's funny. So that's the one we looked at. All right, let's move on to the pennies. And all right, where's the penny I was looking at? Is this it? So we still haven't found the one with the flat edge. And let me go back into, okay, so I'm going to look back on deformed collar. Okay. That's interesting. So they're calling, when I, like some of these, okay, like wire rims. Deformation of the collar also produced a coin that is slightly out of round, wider. We're looking for the one that has a flat partial collar, a coin struck with a partial collar. The lower half of the edge shows contact with the working face, while the upper half of the edge is smooth, beveled, or both. Oh, I see. No, that's not what we have. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at what this partial collar looks like. Look at that. Is that beautiful? That's unbelievable. What we're looking for is just a flat. That's nice too. Oh, those are nice. That's the one. That's the one we were looking at before. This one over here. Abnormal. Okay. Flat varieties between the reeds. Okay. So this is normal. That's abnormal. Oh, look at the space in between the reeds. Oh, I never even looked for that. Collar shimmy. Oh, that's beautiful too. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's awesome. We're just looking for a flat edge. That looks like a wire rim, which is a collar error. Oh, wow, look at all these pages. So, all right, so we're going to have to stop with that. That will be it forever. All right, so I'm going to call this a collar error. I don't know what the collar error is, um, but the rim is flat. You know what? Let me look it up on Google. One last shot. Collar error. Rim is flat. No, they're showing the edge being flat. Oh, a flat rim on a coin could be the result of a collar error, which occurs when a collar is out of position or deteriorated, which is what I was thinking. During the minting process, the collar surrounds the blank during the striking to prevent spreading and flattening. Okay. All right. So even on Google, you could just do your own little search. Matter of fact, I got to tell you, I don't know if this is that AI stuff or what, but this is, look, here's the wire rim. Here's the partial collar. Straight partial collar, also known as just the railroad rim. Tilted partial collar planche, no, partial collar. Broad strike. How cool is that? Anyway, this is what it says here. Occurring, the collar is out of, so this is probably a deteriorated collar. All right, so let's call it that. All right, so we're going to call this one, not this one. We're going to call this one a deteriorated collar. But the one on the 9-1 is still, so now we got the collar part done, but why is the 1 so faded? Yeah, you can see the wire, you can see like the wire rim there. So it's definitely a collar error. All right, so let's look at copper coins to see if they have anything with the 1 like that. All right, so we're going to click on, we go to the date guide, then we go to 91, PDDO. And we're looking for a light 1. No, it doesn't have. They have extra thickness on the 99. Moderate extra thickness can be seen on the 2 9s and the last one of the date. In addition, the light extra thickness is visible on Liberty. No, we don't have that. Okay, so it's a collar error with a weak or grease. The interesting thing is, are the other issues have to do with a grease strike? All right, so that's 1. So we have the dime, we have the collar error. Next, 73D. All right, I'm gonna have to look at this under the loop for a second to see what I thought. I can't remember what I thought was interesting on it. You know, when I watched the copper coins video yesterday, this morning, excuse me, which was very, very, very good. All right, this one I think has stuff going on in the Liberty. The S has a little line through it, the W, and the N. At least I was so happy when I heard him say, "Oh, is this the same coin that I was just looking at?" He got confused between the coins, and I was like, "Oh my God, at least I'm not the only one that happens to." Because it happened to me yesterday, and I felt kind of, you know, I felt a little demented, to be honest with you. But when I watched his first video, and he's like, "Oh, is this the coin from before?" And I was like, "Oh, thank you, Lord." You know, at least it's not just me. All right, so let's look at copper coin 73D. And we're looking for the DDO. No, 73D, 1DO. There's only 1. Nice extra thickness can be seen on the date, Liberty and then motto. And there's a notch in the 7. All right, so let's see if we see that notch in the 7. Holy smokes, man. Notch is right there, man. You don't even need, look at the notch. You don't even need a magnifying glass. Look, I'm gonna look at the notch. And that's on the copper coins. So now we're going to check for the extra thickness, but we got the notch. That's crazy. So it's a 1, it's a, well, we got the notch. I don't know about anything else. I know is we got the notch. There you go. We got the perfect notch, exactly like that one. The 1D. Oh, we could look at the MDS. Let's look at the MDS. Nice extra thickness. Oh, it also has a little thing on the 3. All right, let me. So this is the special pictures that he puts up. So that's the notch. This one even looks like it has a RPM. That's the line. Okay. So let me see about that line underneath God. See if I can see it with the loop. I mean, that's a really clean looking penny. I can't see it on this one. I'd have to clean it. So I don't see that. If it's there, I don't see it with the loop. Uh, oh, there's I guess Bob Piazza is the guy who runs the it's his must be his or somebody else anyway. All right, so we got the little lines in the forehead here and a little, I guess, spread on the right of the art. Okay, let's look at that. Oh yeah, well, it looks like it has the lines in the forehead. Well, I don't know if it's those lines. There's other lines, so we can look at that in a minute. And then the other lines in Liberty. It's a little dirty there. Man, it's hard to say. But the ones around the head. How about what else? What else we got? Oh, on the back. Man, that G looks flared too. Uh, over there. Oof, I'm telling you, man, your eyes start playing tricks on you after a while. All right, the one that I think I see is the one here on the forehead. This is what I think I see. So I'll show it to you again. I'll show you what I think I see, okay? If you see it, you see it. If you don't, then, what can I tell you? Okay. I think I see the scratches in front of the forehead. It had the little thing in the R. I don't know if you could see it there or not. I don't even know if it's there or not, is what I'm saying. But the only thing I know for sure is the notch is there in the 7. So I'm going to call this the 1DO003. Oh, do we see any extra thickness? Let me check it out. That we could see through the loop. In Liberty, I think this can be extra thickness can be seen on the date. On the date, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Liberty and God We Trust. No, God We Trust looks. I don't know about extra. Actually, God looks really thin. So it's hard to tell. If you have to have everything, then it's not. All I know is we got the notch there. I don't know about the other stuff. So maybe it's not the 001 then. Hard to tell. Could be not. That one I don't know about. Put it to the side. And lastly, for this 40-minute video, which is what it takes, let's look up the 1972S. This is why you need I have to do a whole separate video when I'm doing this. The 1972S. S1DO. All right, so we're looking for doubling anywhere. And a spread in the date. All right, let's see what we see. All right, let me look under the loop first. Oh yeah, I can see this doubling in the date. I can see it under 2. How about in the S mint mark? I can't tell in the mint mark, but in the 2 I see doubling. I see a spread in the I and N. And then I see some stuff going on in Liberty. But the 2 is where I see the doubling. Let me take off the light. Let me bring it a little closer. Can you see it on the bottom? I'll point to it. Hold on. On the inside of the 2, right there underneath it, there's another line. Maybe if I turn it upside down. I can't tell if you can see it through the camera or not. Oh, maybe there you can see it. And it's funny because on copper coins, it shows the extra doubling on the top, even though it's funny because it looks like I could see the doubling on the inside, but he doesn't point the arrow to it. So I'll show you what he shows. You see how it has the extra piece in there? But he has the arrow to the top. I don't have that. I have that. But he doesn't point the arrow to it. And I don't think I have that either. So no, it just has that extra line in the middle that he doesn't identify. So the doubling on the 2, it runs along the whole bottom, even comes around the other side. So this is not identified, but I do see another line. So that's all there is to it. So it doesn't get, as far as I know, it won't get the, let me look at the rest of his. Oh, I see. Yeah. Nope. He doesn't point to it in any of his pictures. No. He doesn't point to it in any of his pictures. So I'm going to say it has a slight doubling on the 2, as I see it, but it's not an identifiable error. And I'm going to check again just to make sure my eyes aren't playing tricks on me. No, and it looks pretty good. I wish it was a little further out. But under a microscope picture, you'd be able to see the little extra 2 there. All right. So for today's episode 235, we did research on 4 coins. I would have said 4 pennies, but one's a dime. On 4 coins from episode 234, which I had to make another video for this because that's how long it takes to do some research. Now, on top of this, I could have pulled out the microscope. On top of that, I could have researched these coins to death, maybe another hour or 2 minimum. But for the sake of the show and to keep it, not so nuts, I want to keep it under an hour. I like to keep it right at about a half hour each show if I can, because I lose people's interest after 10 minutes usually. So anybody who's still here, thank you very much. This is a lot of time. My throat's actually getting hoarse from all the talking today. And now I'm going to do shorts. These will be the shorts from the episode 235. And these are the shorts from the episode 234. All right. All from one penny roll. All right. Thank you. God bless. I'll see you in episode 236.